Well, thank you guys for having me. I am here to talk about an assignment that was showed into my daughter's classroom. I'm going to read the assignment. I do have a picture, but that's, neither here nor there. It says, stand in a circle. Each of you is now gay or lesbian, and you're about to begin your coming out process. You cannot talk for the rest of this activity. I don't see how this is part of the California curriculum for education. There's nothing that it does other than groom children. It's not okay. It's disgusting, and it should not be allowed. I was told by the vice principal of Rancho the first time I called that it was not part of the curriculum. I then emailed Dr. Villarreal. He emailed me back saying, oh no, this is definitely part of the curriculum, this specific activity. Then he had one of his other vice principals call me to confirm that it was really part of this curriculum. I have tried to get into contact with Dr. Villarreal over the phone about 8 times, and just failed every single time. He has not reached out to me himself personally, other than the first email contact that we had. I've reached out to Dr. Matt Doyle. I do understand that we will be having a meeting between January 6th and the 13th, I believe. So there is that. I don't think that this assignment should ever be taught to any children. It does not do anything other than groom them. Should not be allowed. Anybody who teaches this should be fired immediately. That's all I have to say about it.
Okay, thank you. Just so that you know, if you've not spoken before, we can't respond from the dais.
I understand.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the time you have to pretend that you're an alphabet person.
Yeah, and you're coming out.
And you try to develop a strategy, devise a plan.
How you going to come out? That's the whole...
Yeah, that's the class.
That's a dumb...
That's the assignment.
That's a dumb assignment.
Yeah, well, what's the purpose of that?
I mean, if you're going to come out, you just come out and say, Mom and Dad, guess what? I'm a muff diver. That's all you do. I like scissor action. I don't like no thrusting inside of me.
Yeah. Tips actually make me vomit.
Yeah.
Especially the hairy ones.
Hey, y'all, we got some good news for once.
Damn good news.
Yeah, with Trump back in office and the Fed dropping interest rates, now's the perfect time to consolidate debt and reduce monthly expenses.
American Financing is a family-owned mortgage lender with 25 years in business, helping American homeowners pay off their high-interest debt. Thousands have paid off their debt and in some cases even built up savings with American Financing.
Yeah, customers are saving over $800 on average every month. That's equal to $10,000 yearly raise. That's all kinds of savings. With the holidays around the corner, it's the ideal time to get finances in order and start the new year debt-free.
Some customers close in as fast as 10 days, and mortgage consultants are salary-based with no upfront or hidden fees. Call our friends at American Financing at 866-890-4844. Visit AmericanFinancing.net/Hodgetwins to start saving today.
American Financing is making being a homeowner great again. Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is saying this has no utility in our public school system.
Vista, I think that's close to San Diego.
Yeah, Vista, yeah.
We used to live... well, it's after Camp Pendleton. It's going towards San Diego. Somewhere up there.
Yeah.
It's close by. But these teachers that... well, he was in front of the school board, the Vista Unified School Board, and he gave his speech.
Hey, what's the purpose of the assignment, though?
Like, an assignment should have a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
To help the kids.
Right.
I mean, I can understand if the kids are actually LGBTQ and they're trying to find a way to have this conversation with their parents, but to have just normal straight kids that's
I know why.
straight, that doesn't make any sense. Except to groom.
No. They want straight kids to be aware of this curriculum because they want them to understand the alphabet person's perspective, how difficult it is.
Okay, they want the straight kids to be empathetic.
That's why they're doing it.
But they're not empathetic unless they're a Democrat.
Huh?
They're not. You can't teach empathy to kids.
They can.
Well, progressive kids, they'll say, oh, man, I know this is tough. Conservative, they're like, man, you need to go find Jesus. Because you're going to burn in hell if you
You need to suppress those thoughts, those desires you have, and find you a nice guy. Could you imagine if it was the other way around? Let's say being straight was the wrong thing to do.
Right.
You know how hard that would be for me to like suppress that and go sleep with a dude to like have kids and stuff.
Yeah, it puts things in perspective.
I'm not trying to prove it. What?
It puts things in perspective. If you're straight.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Imagine you have to push away your your sins, your diabolical obsessions that lay down with a woman and take your mushroom tip and shove it deep inside of her.
Okay, I get it.
Instead of doing that, do what's right and go lay down with that man.
He over like a
shove it up inside.
He's all hairy. His birds run up against you. You can smell his sweaty armpits. You don't smell no strawberries and cream like the girls.
Smell all that butt paste.
all that dick cheese. That'd be horrible, right? Well, it does kind of paint a perspective. Like some of these people that sound, shut up! I'm talking. That's like when you like the LGBTQ.
Hey, you need to calm down.
Like the LGBTQ, right? They end up committing suicide because they don't want to live with themselves, you know?
Right, because we're telling them to suppress their feelings.
Yeah.
And keep, you know what? I'm conservative. I believe in God, but that ain't right.
What ain't right?
They want to commit sin and burn in here for eternity. That's their right. That's their right.
Yeah, that's their right.
That's God's decision what happened to these people, not us.
I mean, you should go to school just to learn the ABCs, math, logic.
Hey, but Keith, they're preparing the kids for society.
This ain't preparing kids for nothing. It's pushing an agenda. Because this why they doing it. They pushing this in. Okay, we got away with that. Mm-hmm. Now, let's take it a step further. Now you got to actually... the kids going to be in class.
A mannequin here with a phallus on it. You got to suck it.
That's what I'm saying. They just pushing this out. Okay, there's no outrage. Okay, now let's push this in. Let's take baby steps with this. Before you know it, everybody's LGBTQ.
Hey, I think they meant well. They trying to expose.
What?
No, just that's what I'm saying. I still think it's wrong. Look, what I'm trying to say is, they trying to raise kids in an empathetic. They're trying to raise kids with sympathy and empathy for other people's way of life. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
I think so. That's what.
Well, I'm
just playing devil's
advocate. Why
advocate.
are you stealing my thunder? I already said that.
Let me finish talking.
Stop stealing my thunder.
Let me finish talking.
Already said that.
Maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate. Maybe they're actually trying to teach kids how to be.
Of course, that's what they're doing,
right?
All right, how long you gonna be beating that dead horse?
What do you mean?
Why you keep talking about that? I already made that point.
I'm just saying, maybe they actually.
Why you gonna say it again? You about to say it again? Let me do some talking. Let me bring some more value to the show. Show's over.
What are you talking about?
Show's over.
Well, let me just say this. I think it's wrong. Their approach, they have. What I'm trying to say is this.
You beat that dead horse.
No, what I'm trying to say is this. I actually think, alphabet people.
What do you think?
If you shut up and let me say it. I mean, that's a real cause for like people that's alphabet, they're committing suicide. Maybe we should, provide an environment where they're accepted.
Well, this what you do. Don't include all the straight kids.
Right.
Just have a damn on-site crisis counselor for them to help them. 101. You don't need this in classroom.
How about teaching straight kids, God-fearing kids, Christians, to be more empathetic towards that way of life?
Hey, Kevin, we already teach our kids that, to be nice and accept everybody.
Really? So when we grow up, why I got called the F word all the time? Because I had green eyes.
You can't get rid of that.
What do you mean?
People are mean naturally. You have to teach them to be nice, and a lot of times they don't even take.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's okay to teach kids this.
No. I don't want this in the classroom.
I don't want it either.
Yeah, well, shut up, Progressive Kevin, and listen.
No.
Have a crisis counselor for them when they need help in these situations. That's what they need. They need their own dedicated support. Leave the straight kids out of it. We don't need to know this.
Maybe this assignment sucks. Literally, it sucks, right? Maybe they could try a different approach. They can have a section in class where people in the LGBT community, they don't feel accepted. They feel like they
Hey, Kevin, what were you talking about? Leave the kids out of it. This is the kids who are afflicted.
High school?
Yeah, let these
This
kids.
high school, right?
What you think it is? Kindergarten?
I'm saying it don't belong in kindergarten. It don't belong in elementary.
It don't belong
In high
anywhere.
school.
No, it don't.
In high school.
These kids need dedicated support from the staff and faculty, the guidance
I
counselor.
know that.
Leave this BS out of the classroom.
I understand that. Maybe you could try a different approach.
Shut up. I don't want it in schools.
These people exist.
I know they exist. That's why they need guidance counselors. Leave the straight kids out of it. I don't think nothing else beyond that. This show is over. What you talking about?
Hey, Keith,
The show's over.